Hello everyone, this is Dr. Omar Yunus once again. On some of my previous videos, you have commented in which you have asked me that how you can know that are you eligible to take USMLE or PLAB exams, or the institution in which you are studying after graduating from this institution, will you be eligible to take USMLE or PLAB exam? So this video is for you. Let's start with the PLAB exam. For this purpose you need to visit this website, which is gmc-uk.org. So on this website you will find the complete information about the PLAB exam. For this purpose you can simply click on this section which talks about registration and licensing. In registration and licensing you can find the information about before you apply. So on this section you can find information about your eligibility criteria. The first eligibility criteria is English language skills. There are two types of exams. The first exam is IELTS exam, and the requirements are 7.5 band. You have to have 7.5 band in order to take this PLAB exam. The other exam is OET exam, which is English language test for healthcare professionals. You can take either IELTS exam or you can take this OET exam. It's up to you. I have talked with those students who have taken both of these exams, and they say that OET exam is comparatively easier as compared to getting 7.5 bands in IELTS. So it is up to you. The next thing is, which is important for us, it is an acceptable primary medical qualification. So you have to see if your primary medical qualification is acceptable, and you can click on this link, which is my qualification is from outside the UK, EEA and Switzerland. So you can click on this link, and you can, because your countries, majority of our countries, they are not from European Economic Area or Switzerland or UK. And there are some specific informations for international medical graduates. You can simply click on this link, acceptable primary medical qualifications, and it will provide you information related to your qualifications. And the interesting thing is that there is an option that if you are not sure that your qualifications are acceptable, you can simply send them the copy of your qualification, which means that if you are not sure that your medical school is certified to take this PLAB exam, you can simply send them a copy of your qualification, and they will tell you, they will provide you a feedback in which they will inform you if you can take this PLAB exam or not. So you have to fill this form. There are 14 pages, and they will ask you about your personal information about your college, the curriculum, and when you will send them, later you will receive a feedback in which they will inform you if you can take this PLAB exam or not. What I have observed, I think that the PLAB is the most liberal, progressive and democratic exam in terms of acceptance of international qualifications. It is not as rigid as compared to the USMLE, which we will discuss later. So I mean, they are very flexible with the qualifications. They don't have very strict regulations. So I think that PLAB is the best option if your medical school is new, or you are studying in a country which is considered as low ranking country when it comes to the quality of education. So PLAB is the best option. So this is about PLAB. If you are not sure about your qualifications, you can simply fill this form and you can send this form to them, and they will give a feedback. Now let's talk about USMLE. USMLE is regulated by Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates. There is information about the certification, and the requirement for certification is, first of all, your medical school should be certified. So if you will read this paragraph says that your school, first of all, should be mentioned by the World Directory of Medical Schools. And then in the World Directory of Medical Schools, there is a section of sponsor note. So you will click on the sponsor note, and if you will find that ECFMG is mentioned in the sponsor note, it's mean that your school is recognized or you are eligible to take USMLE exam. So let's go directly to the World Directory of Medical Schools. I have already opened this. You can type the country in which you are studying, or you can type the name of your medical school. You can search, and after searching you can simply click on a medical school, and you can go to this sponsors note. And if in the sponsors note you can find Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduate, United States of America, it's mean that you can take the USMLE exam. And if it is not mentioned here, I mean, when you will look for your medical college and in the sponsor note this thing is not mentioned, it's mean that you cannot take USMLE at this point. You need to get your school certified, and there is also a procedure for certification of medical schools, but this is not your headache, it is the headache of the administration of your medical school. You can talk with the administration of your medical school, and they will try to get the certification from ECFMG. So the summarized version of accreditation of medical school by ECFMG is uh, that there are certain recognized agencies in future. The plan is projected in future. So in 2024 they have proposed this exam, and they have proposed this a mechanism that by this date, how they will accreditate the medical schools. So it is mentioned that at present, WFME recognition program is the only program accepted by ECFMG to recognize the accrediting agencies which will accreditate the medical schools. So the process is that if you want to certify your medical school should be certified by an accredited agency, and this accredited agency should be accredited by WFME recognition program. So I mean, it is a complicated process, but the procedure is given there. You need to find an accredited agency which can certify your medical school. So this is something which you can discuss with the administration of your university, and you can get your school certified for this USMLE exam. The third important exam is if you want to practice in Canada. And if you want to practice in Canada, you can click on this website, mcc.ca, and here you can find the note related to the acceptable medical qualifications or acceptable the standards for practicing in Canada. And here it is written that a medical school listed in the World Directory of Medical School at the time the candidate completed the program means your medical school should be listed on World Directory of Medical Schools. But there is a footnote, and this footnote says that the medical school must be identified in the World Directory and include the Canada sponsor note, which means that if you want to practice in Canada, you should graduate from a school which is listed in World Directory of Medical Schools. And not only listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools, it should have a Canada sponsor note. So let's go once again back to the medical schools. You can click on any medical school, and in the sponsors note, if it is written Canada, it's mean that you can practice in Canada. You can complete the formalities. If it requires medical practice experience or examination, you can complete those formalities and you can practice in Canada. So that's all about how you can practice in Canada, how you can practice in USA, and how you can practice in UK. Thank you very much for your attention. See you again with the next video. Assalamu alaikum.